So now we're going to move on to another industry, another story, another territory. We're going to fly to Chile, to the north of Chile, to the driest desert, and I will leave you with a great speaker friend, Petar Ostojic, from Neptuno Pumps.
Thank you very much. Well, I always put my social media so we can continue the conversation. You already know that I'm from Chile, but I'm from a really special place in Chile, up north. Didn't work. Well, but it's in the Atacama Desert. It's a really old one. It's 3 million years old, and I don't know if you can imagine, but it rains only 0.5 millimeter per year. And we're really happy because this year we were awarded as the most romantic place on Earth. I'm still trying to figure it out, but we won that. But we're feeling in Latin America we produce 2% of the gases that produce climate change, but we're feeling all the effects. In fact, in my region, on 2015, we received rainfalls equivalent to 7 years in just 12 hours. So it's been really hard, and you've seen it worldwide. So we started to think about our desert in a really special way, because first we have the best solar radiation on Earth. I don't know if you know, but we need the special solar panels because they burn out the standard ones. We also have strategic natural resources that are key for the low carbon future. Those are copper and lithium. We have 33% of copper and 52% of lithium in Chile. And we also have extreme water scarcity, as you can imagine. So from the government and from the entrepreneurship ecosystem, we are always asking this question: can we create a new economy out of these particularities in our country and in our desert? So we saw the opportunity to ride two waves, not just one, because Latin America didn't ride the wave of the first industrial revolution, nor the second, nor the third. I know Jeremy Rifkin talks about the third industrial revolution right now. We think it's the fourth. But right now we think this is a huge opportunity for Latin America to ride the fourth industrial revolution wave and its economic model, which we have no doubt is the circular economy. And why is that? Because this is a great opportunity to create more industries 4.0 in our countries that use 3D printing, cybersecurity, AI, simulation, big data, and blockchain. That unfortunately I won't be able to talk in this presentation, but it's really important for the circular economy. And we're really proud to be one industry 4.0 in Chile. We are a vertically integrated company. We do everything under one same roof. We have simulation, 3D printing for more than 25 years, investment casting with really special alloys. And in fact, we have one of the biggest 3D printers in Latin America. It's 1 cubic meter. It's great. And we do this and we use this to design and manufacture pumps, but big pumps, really, really big pumps. In fact, only this pump can manage all the water that we use in my city, just one pump, and in really special materials with aerospatial applications. These are some of our projects, huge pumps. And the nice thing was that we started to think about pumps. And we saw that they are so important that they are invisible. Just as pineapples, they are the second most popular fruit, as you said. These are the second most used equipment on Earth, just after electric motors. They use 10% of the total energy in the world. And all the water, 70% of what we use is pumped. So it's a really, really important equipment. And 90% of these pumps are 50% efficient. So we're wasting a lot of energy. And that's something we figured out at the beginning. So this is a typical life cycle cost of an inefficient pump. So you see 70% goes to energy, 3% to purchase. And everybody talks about how much is a pump. So we saw that if you increase the energy efficiency, you can reduce considerably the energy, but that wasn't enough for us. We thought that there are too many pumps, we can do something with the current pumps. So we changed our business model. We saw what the competitors were doing. As I told you, 90% of the pumps are really low efficiency. But the worst thing is that when they start the repairing cycle, it gets even worse. It's really short, really bad quality, and it further reduces the efficiency. So we custom design highly efficient pumps, but then we don't repair them. We remanufacturing, and that's key for a circular economy. So we provide a brand new pump a guarantee, and we keep the energy efficiency. So that was really nice. We started with our remanufacturing center with all the pumps that already exist. So this is a typical processes. But that wasn't enough. And we saw another opportunity on the waste. Our pumps, our competitors' pumps, for example, each plant, minings or some other type of industry, they generate 400 tons per month of metal waste. And nobody was doing anything in Latin America, nor in Chile. So we said, okay, let's change what we do from our linear model, as you were saying. So raw materials, foundry, manufacturing, and there you go with your pump. And let's introduce recycling, remanufacturing, maintenance. But we also saw, as you said, that the key is design. That's the most important stage. That's where you take all the right decisions, where you decide if the materials you are going to use can be recycled, or if the pump can be really easily repaired or dismantled. Remember what happened with the iPhones, that it was really difficult to dismantle them. Hopefully this video, oh no, sorry. It's next. So we invest a lot on engineering, software, design, simulation, increasing the efficiency of our equipment. And we created a completely new line of pumps, BTPX. And the World Economic Forum, as you will see later, they call it the world's first circular pump. And we were really proud. We won some awards at the Circulars Awards in Davos. I got to meet Ellen MacArthur there. Really nice girl. Dame, sorry. So this is really technical, but what we did was to improve the efficiency. But this is, I think you will get it much better. Just with one component, we can replace 3. So it was a much more compact pump, much more efficient. This is how it looks. So what we did is the current existing pumps that look like this, usually one pump manufacturer would say, hey, get rid of this and buy a completely new one. We said, no, you can change just the important part, and we can use the materials of the part you are dismissing to create a new one. We can cast it, we can melt it and cast it. So we designed these new pumps with 30% less components. We could reuse up to 80% of the actual pump. We reduce the waste, and we can reuse the motors also. So this is what a pump looks. Hopefully this will work. I think it won't. Something is, well, I can show you with some examples. So we were really, we received a lot of attention with this. We won 3 awards in the Pump Industry Awards in the UK. And just maybe, as I said before, these pumps are so invisible that maybe you cannot figure out what is the impact of one pump system. This is what we do in one pump system. We save 34% energy, saving $1.5 million per year. And we reuse 60% of the old pumps. And we reduce the emissions of CO2 in 7,000 tons. Maybe it doesn't sound like something big, but this is how it looks. Those are 7,000 tons of CO2. It's huge. Each year, one pump system. We have millions of pumping systems. This is another one. Availability is another important thing. We have to increase the life cycle of our products 1,000%. Also, we broke a record, 26,000 hours and $1.3 million per year. That was a huge impact for this company. We started using new materials, reusable. There you see 3,000 hours versus 26,000 hours. And one of the last ones was this one. Sorry, I think, oh. There you go. So also, we reduced 15%, 4,000 tons of CO2 that look like this. You're already familiar with this. And this was a great one. We came finalist in the pump industry award with this one. But the good thing is that we didn't have to change anything from the pumps. But we had to create this new component. It's a Brainbox, but it started a new business model for us. And the impact was huge. $5 million per year. Oh, sorry. And the most important thing is that our customer said something good about us. That's the most difficult part, to have a satisfied customer. And he said it on record on a magazine. So we're more happy of that than from the savings. So it's really, really cool. I have 2 videos here. I think we won't be able to show it, but so I told you, you have to change some parts of the pumps, maybe add some new stuff, some new components, and maybe you have to check what is the status of your pumps. This is how they look. I mean, they're pumping waste. And sometimes you need to make sure that the water is clean or that it doesn't get clogged. So we created these remote-operated vehicles. Sadly, I won't be able to show them, but it's a submarine that we put it on water, and it can show. Yeah, so sadly, it won't show, but oh, it works. So everybody says it's water, but you will see it's completely dark. But this, 100% of the people said this was impossible. And for us, just to be able to see that, that's a moneymaker. That's how we were able to have great savings, because you didn't have to take the pump out. That was one, and the other one is this one. You have no idea how the pipes are working, so we created this one, and you can see inside with the robot. You can save millions of dollars in these industries. So before that, you were blinded. You will see here that it goes out. It's really, really, really cool, and it saves a lot of money. So it's been great. So you see three different business models out of the circular economy. And we increased the availability of this case in 700% and $1 million in savings. Just with technology, not changing the pump. So last year we became the best manufacturer in the world. I mean, we're a family-owned business, 180 people, and we won over these huge linear economy guys. I didn't put the brands, but they are huge, 3,000 employees. One of them, they manufacture 60 million pumps per year. Can you imagine that? All the material, energy. So we're really proud to go from this, that was waste. Nobody did anything with this. They buried sometimes. I didn't say that, but it happened. To this, creating jobs, new business models, and growth in our region. We're really, really proud of that. And it's not just happiness and rainbows, it's great business. We increase 25 to 30% our revenues each year. We increase jobs 15%. We are saving 60% of energy because we are just melting a previous existing material. And we reduce waste in 75%. And our customers are really happy because they can show a great sustainability report also. I showed this because, as I told you, we are a really small company. But when you think a new business model with the circular economy, you can be around these huge companies: Philips, Unilever, Caterpillar, Coca-Cola. So we are really proud of that too. And we are also excited to meet with the Sustainable Development Goals, not because we say it, number 9 and number 12. Because we were selected amongst the 100 most sustainable solutions in the world. We're there. I really recommend you to read this list, and hope you enjoyed it. So thank you very much.